So this is my last video for this week, and then I'm going to go back, give my voice a break as I still continue to overcome COVID. Last video, I promise. This one I might get crucified for, and I know that. But there's a mantra out there that is totally, completely effective in the place it was originally used, but it's been taken into different arenas now, and in some cases it is leading people down a path that does not serve them. But it's a really popular mantra. Which one am I talking about? Well, let's talk about it. Bonjour. Mishko Paganon, Quain Additional Cosmung Dodem. Hi, everybody. My name is Sandy Boucher. I'm Red Thunderbolt Woman of the Loon Clan, a proud member of Seine River First Nation in Treaty 3 territory in Northern Ontario. And my most dedicated followers are about to get mad at me because it is so obvious I am pushing it. I'm just overcoming COVID. My voice is not back yet. I wanted to get the videos out for this week. Almost destroyed myself doing videos yesterday. This is the last one, I promise, and then I'll go back to a whole day of not talking to anyone but my kitty cats. So please just give me that. And if you're new here, because 70% of the people that watch my videos are new here, thank you so much for checking out this video. I hope you enjoy the information I share, because we're going to talk about a mantra that I hear way too often that is just way too limiting for way too many people. So, what is the mantra? I am so sorry. There's living proof. I was overcoming COVID. Sorry about that. That was not fun. I think I'll try to cut it out, but I probably won't because I really don't know how. Anyways, so the mantra I'm talking about, I can hear the enemies gathering their artillery to throw at me. I didn't say it wasn't effective in the group, for the group, that it was designed to help. Keep that in mind. Putting up my defensive walls already. Okay. The mantra, one day at a time. One day at a time. So many in recovery use it if they're recovering from their addiction, because as someone who in my younger years definitely battled with alcohol, if you start thinking, I never get to have a drink again, that's enough to drive people to drink. And that's the only one I'm going to speak to, because that's the only one I have any experience with, staying in my lane here. But if you think, no, I'm not going to drink right now. I'm not going to drink for this hour. I'm not going to drink for this day. It's easier to go along on your healing journey. But as I said, when you take that mentality, and that works for those in recovery, and all the power to you, and kudos to you for getting on a recovery path, and I send all my prayers and hope and love to you. That's not it. But for anyone else in business, in your personal life, if you're trying to achieve anything, if you have any kind of vision for your future, focusing that just on today is very short-sighted, because there is a tomorrow. And pack a good canoe. Indigenous teachings, Anishinaabe teachings will tell you, of course, stay in the moment. Appreciate that person you're talking to right now. Appreciate this day and all the Creator sends to you, but recognize you have a tomorrow to prepare for. Recognize, and I've said this 100 times, but it's been a while, so I'm going to say it again. Success is a surprise to no one. except the people that are maybe not in the game. But successful people are not surprised by their success. Maybe it comes sooner than they think, or maybe it's bigger than they anticipated, or better, or whatever the case may be. But success is the result of a lot of hard work and a lot of determination and planned and consistent action. It doesn't just happen. It's not lucky. It's well fought for. But there's so many people out there, as I punch my microphone, there's so many people out there, and I'm going to give you 4 phrases. You can recognize them. These are the people that are sacrificing tomorrow for today. They are so short-sighted that they're setting themselves up for a fall. Have you ever met those people that have diddly squat for money, come into some money, and then spend it as fast as they can, and suddenly they're broke, and 2 days after they're broke, their vehicle breaks down. And now they're complaining they don't have the money to fix it. That's the people I'm talking about. Now, I'm not judging those people. That's a poverty mindset. You get so used to not having money that without even thinking about it, you return yourself to that stage as quickly as you can. And by the way, so many people, we have bills to pay, but if you're not paying yourself first and setting money aside, you know winter's coming. You know that older vehicle's going to break down. You know your kids are going to need sports uniforms or whatever it is come in their upcoming school year. You pack a good canoe. You know the rapids and the river are coming. You pack a good canoe. Okay? Now here are the 4 phrases. If you hear people saying this, if you hear loved ones saying this, these are people at danger of destroying their own futures because they're too short-sighted and just focusing on today. The first one, I'm going to be careful how I phrase this so YouTube doesn't get mad at me. Any single time someone says, F it, I'm going to buy this. F it, let's go on the trip. F it. That's saying, I'm going to take the chance. I'm going to spend everything we got and just pray. Don't you dare blame Creator on what happens next. There's rocks in the river. It's not personal. If you didn't prepare for the rocks, then it's got diddly squat to do with Creator. Just saying. What's the second one? Oh, go ahead and buy it. Go ahead. You know you really want it. Go ahead and buy it. If you were hesitating on buying it because you know you don't have the money, then don't buy it. Get the money. Do an extra job, babysit for some, whatever the case may be. Raise the money and then celebrate your efforts by buying what you wanted to. 3, just spend it. Spend it. You got an extra $1,000 at bingo. Just spend it. Did you get the winter tires for your vehicle? Is that going to cause you stress? I don't know about you, but I do so many things in my life to reduce stress. If I can get a job task done 2 days early, I know I'm saving myself stress in 2 days. Why would I not do that? Why would I not make my own journey easier? If I can do the things that I can see coming, it allows times for the things I can't see coming, because it is still life. I don't have a crystal ball. The last one, just go ahead and say it. I mean, what's it going to harm? Like, you know you want to. Go ahead and say it. Relationships have blown up with that mentality. Remember, intent is not required to hurt. Just because you're being honest doesn't mean it's a good idea. Social contract and all of that. Look back on my recent videos. I've talked so much about that. Today, you are planting the seeds that are going to turn into your tomorrow. That $20 you save is what's going to save your tush in 2 weeks. That kind word that you said to your partner is what they're going to hang on to when they're struggling in 2 weeks. Plant the seeds today for the future you want. Don't just say F it. If you want the future that you want, and you're not just treading water trying to survive, prepare for it. Prepare for an amazing future. Build an amazing future. 1 seed at a time. Plant your garden today so you can celebrate what grows tomorrow. I hope that made sense. The week is done. I promise I'm going to go rest now. I am praying the next round of videos. I actually sound like myself. Thank you so much for checking out my videos. If you're new, please subscribe. I hope you come back. To my dedicated followers, I love you more than you could ever possibly know. Until next week, this is Sandy Boucher. I love you. Take care. Bye-bye.